Marvel is saved.
Yes! Yes!
Or is it?
Don't give me hope.
That's right, and fair warning, we do have spoilers for everything Echo and Daredevil related. So if you don't want to hear anything about Daredevil Born Again, feel free to watch this later. Still here? All right, you've been warned. So the X profile, known as Daredevil Updates, is posting a bunch of behind the scenes footage that is happening in New York City right now. A lot of Daredevil fans are eating really good right now. I would consider Daredevil, the Netflix show, to be one of my favorite shows. So this new show, Daredevil Born Again, does have a lot to live up to. Now, here's the big stuff. Foggy and Karen are both back, and we also see a placard outside of their building and a sign that says Nelson Murdock Page. So it looks like at the end of season 3, when she became a lawyer, that actually stuck. And we see the trio walking out of their building and down the street, just like they used to back in the good old days. I can definitely tell you that it's been a long time since we've seen them together. What was the last season? You know, we got the trio back. They're coming out of a building. It looks like they're having a good old time. Looks like they're reminiscing. Looks like they're having a good time. I don't know. Is something going to happen? Is this a flashback? This is just me speculating. I don't think this is a flashback. I've seen someone say that this is right before the snap. I hope it's not right before the snap. I hope this is now. We need to move past the snap. I'm so tired of flashing back to Thanos, the snap, and all that stuff. It's been used way too much already. So I'm ready to move from here forward with new stories with these characters and this world. I'm ready for it. And I do remember seeing Deborah say how she hasn't had any other roles since Daredevil, really. I think she may have been on Critical Role or doing some Dungeons and Dragons stuff. I don't know, I don't watch that stuff. But it's true, I haven't seen her really anywhere. So I bet she's glad that she's back. And also Eldon Henson, who plays Foggy. By the way, he's looking good. Just gonna say that. Everybody's looking good. Age is doing the trio just fine. We also see some graffiti art being placed on the street, which is Kingpin. And it looks like Kingpin may be trying to revitalize his image as being the crime lord in the other seasons. So it really does look like Marvel in Disney is trying to revamp this as being a continuation of Daredevil. Now we saw the tendrils of that being added to Echo in the show as well, with all the promotional marketing pointing towards the Daredevil series, and also the Daredevil series being on Disney Plus and on the Sacred Timeline. So I think Marvel may be listening to people once again. It may be listening to the fans once again.
You're goddamn right.
The fans are so loud, especially the Save Daredevil or the Daredevil is Saved groups online that I've seen. So props to you for making a change, it seems like. And from all rumors, this change seemed to have happened relatively recently. So while I am stoked to see the old band back together, I am very hesitant. I am cautiously cautious. We have seen what Marvel can do recently, and I know they have been hiring the people from back in the Netflix show recently. They got the, what was it? The showrunner is from Punisher. The stunt coordinator is from Daredevil. Or the stunt coordinator, fight coordinator is from Daredevil. So looks like we're having the right people in place. And who wrote the script? So it looks like Marvel also brought in the directors of Loki and Moon Knight to head the direction of this show. The show was going to be 18 episodes originally, and reportedly they did shoot 6 episodes of the old show before the creative rehaul back in September of last year. So now we have 2 directors from shows that actually were shot competently well, in my opinion. Moon Knight didn't really do much for me. Loki season 2 was okay. It was just a bunch of gobbledygook until the final episode, in my opinion. But at least it looked good. Like, Loki looked way better than some of these other shows that were, I mean, God, do I even have to talk about Secret Invasion? Like, it looks like some of these shows actually had a plan and then they executed on the plan versus, I don't know, we'll fix it in post. Yeah, we're editing it while this show is airing. It's freaking great. Yeah, it's awesome. So then they got the showrunner who was the lead writer or the writer of the Punisher show, which, okay, I dig the Punisher. Season 1, I would say. I don't think season 2 had me as much. I'm definitely gonna rewatch all these Netflix shows that are now on Disney Plus. But there is still something in me that wants me to push down my excitement. I am excited to see these characters again. I am excited to see what this new story is coming up with. Also, we see a new costumed fellow in the behind the scenes shots as well. So if you don't want stuff spoiled for you, I would go very far away from Daredevil updates because they are just posting whatever they want. And they are filming in New York City. So there's a bunch of people around. But it looks like they are bringing in White Tiger. Or at least that's what people are saying. Admittedly, I don't know much about White Tiger. It looks like he is a Heroes for Hire. So, you know, I don't know what he's doing in here. Maybe we're looking at him inside of a gourmet store of some type. So it's possible that he is a street level hero. And this is just me speculating. Maybe he's a street level hero that gets in trouble. Matt and company have to defend him. So it looks like we may have a couple of procedural storylines. The original idea for this show was to be a legal procedural, but with those creative revamps, it has turned into more of a normal Daredevil show. And also Matt is a defense attorney, so it totally makes sense that he would be defending these heroes just as he did in Daredevil season 2, just as he did with Spider-Man. So it makes sense that he would be here too. I didn't watch She-Hulk. I don't know what you're talking about there. Let me know down in the comments what happened in She-Hulk so I don't have to watch it, please. So it seems like on the surface, everything is in its place. Showrunners, directors that are competent, stunt coordinators, the cast is back, but still underneath that Disney umbrella, it's going to take, for me, probably 3 titles to fully get me back on the hype train. I don't know if their next titles besides this is gonna do it. Like, I'm a big Daredevil fan in the comics right now. I get 2 of the books every time they come out, but what else do we have coming out besides, of course, Deadpool? We have Deadpool coming out this year still. What is it, in May? So that's the only thing that Marvel is releasing this year, quite possibly a What If Season 3. Okay. So, but all this to say is like, I am excited and I want to join in on that excitement. So I may let loose a little bit up and coming, but just know that deep down, I am still very cautious. And like I said, it might take them 2 to 3 movies or shows to bring me back on board. Now with Star Wars, I don't know. I don't know if that's ever coming back. But that's it. If you want to check these out for yourself, feel free to look up Daredevil updates on X/Twitter. Feel free to let me know down in the comments how you're feeling about the show. Are you optimistic? Are you not gonna be watching it at all? If you liked the video, feel free to subscribe. Also, hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me out with the algorithm. If you didn't like the video, why not? And I appreciate you watching so long and hope you have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.